everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Rachel Langston. I'm an owner and craft educator here at Oak and Lamb. Today we're going to be talking about yet another really fun craft that we found on TikTok. This is the method of creating tumblers using Dawn Powerwash. It's a really fun tutorial and surprisingly easy. Now, this is yet again another TikTok craze, and there is a lot of different crafters out there who are recreating projects like this. We do not know who founded this project, who created it first, or we would give them credit. However, we hope we're doing them a good service today by creating this. There's a lot of different variations on how you can do it. We think this one is one of the easiest. Stay tuned if you would like to see exactly how we break down this tumbler. All the supplies that we use today will be linked down below in the description, so open that up and check all those links out. Now let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, now I know I mentioned that I have all the supplies linked down below, and that is always where you can find the supplies in our videos. And I'll go through them really quickly as well here on the overhead camera. So this is the tumbler that we're using. It is a slim can tumbler from Hobby Lobby. There's a bunch of different colors that you can pick from. It's usually best to have a white base coat on whatever tumbler you're using if you're going for the rainbow look like we were going for. So do note that. So if you have a tumbler that's white base, that's great. If you don't, go ahead and put some white spray paint on there, a good coat of that, and allow that to dry fully before you start the process. The next most important thing you need for this project is, of course, the Dawn Powerwash. Now, it doesn't matter if you get a scent in this or anything like that. Any type of Dawn Powerwash will do just fine. So we have here the fresh scent of the platinum of the Dawn Powerwash. So this is what we're going to be using today, and don't worry, you don't use a lot of it. So if you actually just want to steal this from your kitchen, that's fine too. So we have that, and then the colors of spray paint that you choose. We have chosen 4 colors here. We have this Rust-Oleum. This is moss green. And then for our kind of corally color, we have coral in Rust-Oleum. Then we have Lagoon. And last but not least, this is Tuscan Sun. So we have these colors here is what we use. Use whatever colors you want. You can use 10 different colors. You can use 2 different colors. Really whatever you want to do. The possibilities are pretty endless when it comes to the design you want to put on this or how you want to spray it. If you want to splatter paint it, if you want to do it in a rainbow, if you just want to sporadically spray some dots around here. The name of the game is full coverage. You want this whole entire thing covered in some type of color. Okay, so other than that, you're also going to want your finishing color of spray paint. We have went with white today. As you can see, this kind of ripply look here on our tumbler, that is our finishing color, so we're using white. Usually it's best to do like white or black, something that will really contrast the colors you chose and make your tumbler pop. So do take that into account as well. So that is a lot of spray paint. Make sure you go ahead, grab the colors you want. Adding the vinyl is optional, but we have added our vinyl today. So of course, all you cricketers out there know we had our Cricut, our matte, our regular adhesive vinyl from StarCraft, black, that we had some weeder tools, brayer, things like that. You know the drill when it comes to these, but any of you out there, if you wanted to do a water slide decal or a print and cut sticker or anything like that, you can absolutely add that to this. It's completely optional though. You don't have to add anything to your tumbler if you don't want to. Sealing it, we used resin. This is our favorite type of UV resin from J-Diction. It is amazing. So this is the resin that we have used. And we also have our amazing tumbler turner here. This is a great tumbler turner. Of course, I'll link it below with everything else. This has been a good, faithful tumbler turner. And you're gonna want a UV light or a nice day outside. Now, it doesn't have to be completely full sun sunny outside. It will work if it's a little bit cloudy, but a full sun day is the best. We're going to use the outside UV light, or you can use a UV light that you can plug in. It is important to have that light be an LED UV light, but always read the directions on your brand of UV resin if it happens to be different than the brand that we have, which is J-Diction. And we also have a spray bottle, or you can have a bucket of water or a water hose handy, or a sink or something like that. What you're gonna wanna do after you spray your tumbler with your power wash and you put that finishing coat on it, you're gonna want to wet this. You're gonna wanna dunk it in the water, spray it with a spray bottle, you know, take the hose to it, something like that. So because of that, we have a spray bottle here, and you guys can grab a spray bottle too. I've seen most people outside using their water hose, so whatever you want to use is totally fine. Before we get too far into the video, I also want to share with you some examples of different variations of how much power wash you can use on your tumblers. Now this is our finished tumbler. As you can see, this is the one that we have sealed with resin, and the one that we are using to share with you today how we created it. Now this one is a test that we did using too much power wash, meaning it left a lot of negative space in between the power wash where our colors kind of pop out. Not saying that's a bad thing or a good thing, we're just saying this is what it looks like. So if you want to have more negative space, use more power wash. You'll have less of these little areas here that have white spray paint on them. Now on the flip side of that, this is a tumbler that has not a lot of Dawn Power Wash on it, meaning that the spray paint had a ton of area to stick to. So do think about that whenever you're creating this. This was like a good mix of it. Now, one thing I also want to mention, like I said, our spray bottle, we're using our spray bottle. If you actually use the spray nozzle of your spray bottle, you will get a little more of a speckly finish. Now, by speckly, I mean, if you can see here in this negative space, it's just spray paint. But here in this negative space, there's some white flecks in there. Now, I personally love the look of that. I think it looks a little bit more natural as far as the design goes. But if you don't want that, you're gonna do a dunk method. So you're gonna wanna dunk this in a bucket of water, or really take a lot of water pressure to it like a water hose. But that's another little option for you to kind of customize the look of that and the outcome of it. So again, this is, I think, a really good amount of power wash. This is too much power wash or a lot of power wash, and this is, in my opinion, not enough power wash being used. A lot of white space there. You can't see a ton of the color popping out. So there are some examples of different ways you can use the power wash to your advantage depending on what outcome you want. Now you're going to take your tumbler, and with the base white coat already dried, or you have purchased a white tumbler, go ahead and spray all of your spray paint colors on your tumbler. Whatever pattern you want, however much paint you want, totally up to you. After that, you have to make sure all of your spray paint is completely dried. Grab your Dawn Power Wash, your water source, whatever that may be, have it close by, and also your finishing color of spray paint. So you're gonna take your Dawn Power Wash, spray it as much or as little as you want. Go ahead and give it one decently even coat of white spray paint as well. Once that's done, quickly dunk it in water, spray it with the hose, or pour water over it like we did. That will reveal your finished design. Now that you've rinsed off all that Dawn Power Wash, set your tumbler somewhere and allow it to dry completely. Now we're gonna add a thin layer of resin to our tumbler and allow it to cure fully before we add our vinyl decal. Now is the time to add your vinyl decal. Take your time, and once you have it placed on there how you want it, burnish it down, remove that transfer tape, and now repeat the process of adding another layer of resin on this. What that's going to do is seal up that vinyl so it is permanent and lasts forever. Now that your tumbler is completely cured, that's it. Simply enjoy your amazing tumbler that you created using Dawn Power Wash. What did you guys think of this awesome tumbler tutorial? I love the way it turned out, and I love the endless possibilities on how you can color and customize your own tumblers. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you love what you see and how we teach here at Oak and Lamb, you would love to join our flock today. Click the very first link in the description below to see how you could get access to hundreds of cut files with free commercial licensing, a great member-only community, and so many exclusive member-only perks you don't want to miss out on. Click that link, use the code YouTube for a special discount on your very first month with us. Be sure to give this video a like, click subscribe, and ring that bell to get notified for more amazing videos like this when they come out. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you another day for another video.